So, as so many drives have been happening and people are not realizing its importance, and yesterday we thought to take a decision of IRP department also. So, nearby any universities or colleges if you take, till now a single campus or not more than 5 campuses have been started visiting to the campuses. So, right now in and around all the people are given eligibility. There are 10 plus to 15 plus are been available in the campus of KLU. Total there are 35 drives has been done from your 3-2 onwards till date. This is your 35th drive which is going to happen. So even irrespective of your eligibilities, some of the issues with your ERPs or some of your results pending, that all things. So as per Pro Vice Chancellor instructions of academics and pre-placement, all your issues of, I say, related to your anything of courses or anything are been pending, the results are been at most given importance and exam session is clearing them. If you have been have done valid submissions, that's underlined. So you just have a backlog, you are going to not clear them. But if you are being done with your exam, any results have been pending, contact your department in charges. Don't talk with placement people. Academics is different and placement is different. Many people you are not realizing that one. You are supposed to contact your year professor in charge of 4th year. So CSE Honors, you have to meet KV Prasad. Earlier is Dr. Sivanages Rao, now it was changed to Dr. KV Prasad. You are supposed to meet him. Another person in CSE regular is final year coordinator who? Regular any student is here? Triple you should have to meet Banu Prakash sir. EC you should have to meet Preetham. Mechanically you are supposed to meet your Karimullah or your Vinay sir. So very shortly there was CTS drive also going to happen in the campus. The date was fixed is 3rd September. They are also coming for the presentation. And TCS, anyhow you are going to witness what are the complete process of by the HR. You are going to understand complete process. There are 3 drives, 3 specialized orientation drives they are going to provide for you all. One is Prime, which is more than 9 above lakhs. And other one is Digital, and other one is Ninja. These are the 3 opportunities are going to provide by the TCS. So the Prime people, it decides all these 3 tests 3 categories will be decided purely based on your performance in written assessment. You are do up to the VQR appropriately and your coding round you done appropriately. Obviously you will be selected. If you perform very well, you will get the eligibility for Prime Digital. Your performance is very low, coding is very poor, but you are good at VQR, you will get only Ninja offer. So where you are supposed to get it, you decide yourself. Guys, there is no space. Where are you going all? SAC all. You are all MCA? MCA or MTech? BTech, which discipline? CSC. Why SAC all? You can sit here. Come here. Settle down. That's full? Okay, go to up then. No, the people will have to sit there. Na? TCS people have to sit here. Where they will sit? Have some minimum common sense. Why the first rows are keep empty means. I know open sir. Okay. So we are taking some stringent actions also. I was not finding any seriousness in the students of Y21 batch. Right now, the people who has done extremely good, the JP Morgan results were being came. All the students you have been seen, who has tremendously worked, who has been very hard work, they're all exhibited some good outcome. And this was the highest number in the country for this year also from KLU. Your batch only proved that also. So, at the same time, JP Morgan, and very shortly the IBM. That's also going to visit our campus for both the BTech and MTech disciplines. So CTS, TCS, Accenture, the company specific trainings are going to start very shortly for you. When Accenture dates are being announced, we'll have a fast track or a 1 month duration on the date which is going to be announced by Accenture. The attendance last year, every company will be having one virtue of with one training institution they'll tie up. Last year we had been identified for Accenture, there was a corporate training that people we had been discussion done and that people visit our campus and they teach you in all terms of aptitude and coding rounds. And TCS also we had been identified, that was face prep. These people are been known for very popular in TCS domain of giving question paper settings. So these people also we have been done the discussion. They are going to shortly visit us, and your training also will be initiated in the from morning 7:10 to 12:50. So I heard a lot of complaints from many students. The time is getting wasted for you. The traffic you are being getting erected. So we are being taken all your considerations, and morning early you are coming and leaving the campus at earliest. So take 1 hour rest, have your lunch, take some rest, concentrate on your preparations. Nobody will catch your hold of your hand and make you all to write something. If you misuse, September, October is very crucial in placements. Earlier it was August also, but it was being dragged on. If you won't be serious about your future, the opportunities will come. Now 35 drives I said that will become 100 also very shortly, and that drives will come and go, but we'll be here only. So try to understand you should be realize yourself what you are supposed to do, keep your own timetable. Always the written test, getting eligibility is one of the preview, and the other one is getting eligibility of clearing your written test of assessment is half successful. So 50% your success rate lies with your written assessment clearance. When you complete that written assessment, obviously rest of the 30 to 25% of marks lies with your technical interviews, where you are good at coding or in technical subjects of your discipline or your branch. The resume is reflection of you. Till today I am seeing the resumes, many people are coming and asking many doubts that why I am not shortlisted for this drive. That's one of the answers is your resume only. In superset till date, many of the people are not update your resumes also. Behind the story is the people are downloading, the IR people are downloading the resumes from superset and sending them, sharing with the company people. The Infosys, till this 14 years of journey in KLU, never denied any student. But this time we given 3,928 students list to them, and 800 people never applied for Infosys also. We only given at back end. So out of that whole process, they taken 2,220 students as eligible. This is the first time they are cut short at the students due to the numbers. Now TCS, the scenario you should have to understand. I'm at written test. So 25 to 30 success rate will lie with your technical interview, how you perform, how confident you talk, how your communication skills have about the subject. And rest of the 15 to 10% will lie with your HR, how you speak, how your communication skills are. When a situation is given, how you handle it, how your interpersonal skills, your communication skills will be verified. Are you confident enough for this post or not? They'll check out. It's just casual talk. How confident you are, they will verify. And finally, the rest is 5 to 10% is your luck. Which panel you should be gone. They simply ask what is your name, you are done with. Where are you from? Which place you came from? You say Vijayawada, tell about your Vijayawada importance. You speak 2 lines, you are being selected. That is the luck. So whole of this 10% luck to retain you, 90% hard work you should be exhibited first. So don't think that KLU will bring every company and keep in your lap all the opportunity. You're all like horses. There are many ponds like opportunities. We take you, but you have to drink the water we're not supposed to be. So scenario of TCS, you should have to understand, including the non-CRT candidates who are all interested. We are asked to open for all the people, given an opportunity. The total 4,100 people has been applied for the TCS drive. And even you have been having 2 backlogs or 1 backlog or BLNS or whatever it may be, we are permitted every student. And we send the same information to the TCS also. Only 53 students were removed. They are having more than 4 backlogs or 3 backlogs. Rest all people given the opportunity, thinking that TCS process will take 2-3 months for conclusion. By that time, your all results will be cleared. So we can't bring back the opportunity back again. So we thought that was the opportunity in open scenario we are supposed to provide for every student. So it was being provided. Utilize this opportunity. Accenture also total 428 students got only single backlog. Company has insisted no backlog is permittable, but we informed them this is not a backlog, it's a BLNA. Some booklet not available, the results are awaited. Such all students can be permitted across the university, so we given 428 eligibility. Total it was 3,900. So that was the list were being sent to them. This all will be processed. And Accenture something issues, some people doesn't got the mails or something. They have been, earlier the form was percolated last Sunday. And some people are asking that time we didn't apply, can we apply? That's the scenario you are being showing. So till date, we are verifying all the students. Half of the students are not having the passports. That's a big crime in the software job. If you don't have, CTS is going to ask application to apply with the passport number. Accenture already asked it with a PAN number. So 238 students, they didn't submit your PAN card details, that all candidates are removed from the eligibility. So all the opportunities are in your hands. From 2-2 onwards or 3-1 onwards, we informed everybody should possess the PAN card and the passport number with you. Tomorrow you run here and there, nobody can help you. Try to apply at least now and get it done. Anybody who are not yet done. So total these 4,100 students who are given the eligibility for TCS, the exam is going to happen in TCS Ion Centers. The hall ticket will be generated from the TCS portal to you all. They will inform you every complete information here today on presentation. So make it yourself ready. In TCS Ion Centers, you are supposed to take this test. And the exam you are going to take at TCS Ion Centers, and later on the shortlisted basis on various categories, various suits on your exam performance, like Prime, Digital or Ninja, they'll schedule the interviews for you all. Last year it was happened to be at our campus for all the students, including nearby colleges also, like an off campus. So we'll see what will be happened. In previous year, it was been asked all the people to go for TCS Center at Hyderabad. So we'll see, it depends on the shortlisted number. If it's a huge number, they'll visit the campus here itself. So all the things are lies with whom? On whose shoulders? Your shoulders. So take this 20 days or some first week or second week, they are not yet fixed the dates. For till the TCS dates comes, you should be work very vigorous. If you relax, nobody can help you, I'm saying. This was the first company from past 4 years I'm looking. COVID after the 19 scenario, this was the company who is calling in the first glance, first of the people from KLU. Many people who got product-based companies also, they are keep on hold for 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 5 months. Tiger Analytics company has called the students after 1 year. So try to, HCL is not yet called till today. Your seniors. Mindtree has called just few days, 15 days back, all your seniors. So only the TCS and CTS and Accenture. These 3 companies are known for a multinational company, service-oriented prospective companies. Get this opportunity first, you crack it. Later you will be permitted accordingly on the basis of further opportunities. You think that you have got this opportunity over, you are being allowed for others. So always you have a dream, super dream, mark your offers. Open offers anytime you can attempt. There is no restrictions for you. So first you crack this and get the opportunity done with your, keeping your, holding on your hand. That brings more confidence in you. Obviously later you will be more with confidence you can crack so further more companies also. So having a safe side is always best. So try to attempt, give your best, attempt with more clarity, prepare very well, and take this opportunity as a glance and Accenture. The trainings when they are happening in online mode or a regular mode, by company specific trainings, ensure that you write with a pen and a paper or a notebook. Last year the Accenture people, the number was given for this institution is 69 members out of 2,400 people. Afterwards they are being coming and claiming that the questions what were discussed in the training, the same questions were being came in the question paper. But what's the use? You students are being reluctant. After coming to the fourth year, I never see any books with you. Always carrying some laptops and just doing here and there, just running here and there, that's all. If you still, it was proven, any student or any candidate in your life who have been just hearing will resemble in your mind for only 45%. When you try to write them, it goes to 65%. Write and discuss. When you write it and discuss with somebody, it goes to 80. When you try to discuss and implement and teach for somebody, it goes to 90. Never 100% is possible for anybody. That needs so many years of practice. Any training is been happening, you are supposed to have some notebook with you and a pen and paper. You are supposed to write and just gather all the questions. Make all the shortcuts in a box. In your intermediate, all your candidates, and the MSET preparation or IIT JEE, most of the people taken their own notes and they prepared like that. Nowadays the admissions has been changed a lot. Everybody is just coming to universities and just the engineering seats have been available. People are just coming and joining in engineering. If you don't do such type of hard works, never you get the best of the opportunity and best in you can exhibit it. Okay? Sharon Babu garu, randi sorry. Most worried guy in the campus, everybody, every time he's thinking about you, and he'll share with you some of the company experience also which has happened yesterday also.
Good morning. So we keep on traveling to companies, even I am coming directly from Hyderabad. So 3 days I was there and meeting the companies. So we were with AT&T yesterday. So what the discussion happened was very unfortunate. They hired our students last year and year before. Totally 47 students are there. But none of the business unit is accepting KL University for campus carrying this batch. So when they proposed KL University, everybody rejected. So even the HR tried a lot to include our university, but the business units are not happy, they don't want to include. So HR requested to talk to all these 47 students, what happened in their project team, what happened with whether they have any issues with the manager, whether they are not attended the companies properly or not done their the contribution in the project. So they want us to discuss with the students and know what really went wrong in the company from our end. So that's why it's very, very important for the students, once to get selected, you have to be very punctual and attentive in the company and also contribute. Otherwise what happens, it affects the juniors and sub-juniors. So if one batch, one student, it's not performing or done something which unprofessional, and the entire next 10 batches will get lost. That is why we are very particular of taking action on certain students who are not on par with the regulations. This is the reason. So now 47 students we had in the last 2 years. Definitely we will have at least 30 students every batch. Now 30 into 5, 150 students for next 5 batches. If they didn't come, we are lost 16 lakhs package. So knowledge your quality or your technical expertise is secondary always. How we behave is the first thing the company sees. Says, I don't know what went wrong. We have to talk to all these 47 students the next 2 days and have to report to the HR. Why, what? Then based on that, she will go and talk to the concerned BU on what we can do. Okay. So, this is regarding TCS, Accenture, Cognizant, L&T, Mindtree, Capgemini, a lot of companies of this bulk hiring we have in next month. So, we are discussing with most of the colleges, and only few colleges done with at least 1 or 2 campus drives till now. So, this is the situation outside, and once this 5 companies completed, IBM is another one, done, then there will be limited number of openings in the companies which is non-bulk hiring category or non-services category. So, we have to utilize this 5 drives very, very cautiously and planned way. Otherwise, it will be very difficult us to place the students. See, our plan is to place at least 60% of students in these 5 companies. Then only we can reach 100% the next May. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. And the market is deteriorating every day. And the companies which are hiring higher packages, they are not hiring now. As of now. Not now, as of now. So, they are waiting for the elections results of US and other Western countries. So, once the results are out, and they may take an action. So, based on that, their hiring may start from Jan. So, as of now, settle with one offer, and then we will give the dream offers from Jan onwards if the high package companies start visiting us. So, this is what the advice from our end. So, even we shared you the preparation plan for TCS. TCS is one of the easiest online exam we can pass. So, TCS is coming with one common examination, and they are hiring for 3 profiles. So, if you attempt only the part A, you will be considered for the 3rd level of job position, which is called Ninja. If you are attempting the 2nd category, part A, part B, there are 2 categories, then based on your scores, you will be, if you are the top 1% of the performers, you will be called to that 9 lakhs package. Otherwise, all the students will be called for this digital profile interviews. So, we have a record of having 550, 600 selections in the 2022 and 23, and 24 TCS visited us very late, almost after the exams. After the graduation they visited, so the numbers are not impressive. But earlier we had 109 offers in digital, and in 23 I am talking, more than 350, 400 offers in Ninja. And in that category of 9 lakhs was introduced that year. So, we had 9 or 10 offers. So, this is our history of TCS. If we take Cognizant, in 23 we got 850 offers, and in 22 also we got 560 or something, and Capgemini we got 300 offers in 23, and L&T Mindtree it's 130 or 140 offers. So, this is our performance in these companies. Put together, usually you get 2,500 offers. This batch, frankly speaking, is the most challenging batch of our lifetime. This is my 25th year of service. If you put all the 24 years, all the problems, challenges, equal to 2025 passing out batch. Same time, market also in the sync with us. So, it is very, very difficult situation unless you act. Even if you not touch your book till now, you can easily crack TCS, because for placing in TCS or Infosys or Wipro or Cognizant, 1 good week of preparation is sufficient. Daily 8 hours into 7 days. Maximum 50-60 hours is over for VQR. And programming, you need at least 30-40 hours. That is the maximum required for a placements if you really prepare. Sitting in the class for 400 hours will not give you a job. Only seeing the board or PPT will not give you a job. It is you have, that is only 20% of the contribution to the outcome. It's only 20%, 80% is only you. If you bring the world's best trainer and give you the best training for 100 hours, the proportionate for the success is only 25% there. 75% only you. So if you take the total 100%, 25% will be supported by us. 75% will be delivered by you. So only thing you can do for to get a job is practice. If you, and what you feel is we are practicing for a daily 1 hour or 2 hours, which I never done for any subject in the past 3 years. So I am doing my level best for placement, since then you are a fool. The company expectations is somewhere and your preparation is not matching it. So for you, you are doing the great preparation, but for the requirement of the company, it is not matching. It is, there is a big gap between your preparation and company expectation. That is where you are all failing. You feel that I am doing good, but that good is not enough for the company. Company want, it's a bigger good, very good. So what you can do from now also, even we created a course in Examly. What we requested Examly to combine all the TCS old questions and form a course and give it to us. And we created a course to you. Even if you solve those problems, it's sufficient, because all these questions are taken from last 5-6 years of TCS papers. So you don't have anything planned for yourself. Just to follow our instructions, you will be land in a campus drive. Because we are seeing the problems, challenges we faced in the last few years, and we prepared a plan for you, and we know where you stand and we know where the companies stand this batch. So this batch, the feedback from most of the companies which visited us is, the students are doing certification, but there is no extension of activity related to certification done. That is why most of the students failed in technical interviews. Even some students might got the same feedback from the company, but almost all the companies given the same feedback to us. If it is Micron, the words they used are, the students are having same project. Same project, title is different. That I am keep on saying for the last few years. Dash, underline, dash, fill in the blanks, dash, management system. You fill hostel or library or room or anything you fill, mess or something. That's what you are doing. And skeleton is same. There will be a front end something, back end will be one database. If you search anything from the database, it will give a value. If you search book number, it will give book. If you search room number, it will give who is staying in the room. This is a common project everyone is doing, and all is part of your that 36 hours activity. It is hourly project, not it's a semester long project. Only because of your projects, students are failing in the technical interviews. That is the biggest minus point of for you in getting a job in high package companies or even medium level companies. Because when they are ready to pay you 40 lakhs or 20 lakhs, they expect your worthness of 20 lakhs. But you are showing your worthness equal to 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs by showing those projects. So you have to increase your worthness, and you have to do something. When you have a certification, do something related to certification. Otherwise, don't keep full stop after the certification. The certification will not have a value. Certification is just a channel for you to get a job. Certification itself will not give a job. That you have to understand. There are a lot of requests from students. I done AWS solution architect. I want a job in the similar domain. where is your project? Even we had a discussion in the VC room on the same. We requested to share the data of the students with the project done after the certification. We are ready to share those information to the company. Even day before yesterday, I was with a company who want only AWS certified students. And same I was with another company who want only ServiceNow certified students. One company wants ServiceNow and Salesforce students. So all the discussion I had in the last 3 days in Hyderabad are with only I want students with this certification. There is no general campus drive, general discussion never happened in any of the companies in the last 3 days for me. No company discussed with me how many students you have in computer science, how many electronics. No, one company, I was with Oppo R&D. They asked how many students know Android, how many students done any projects in Android. So I have to share the data within 1 week to them. They usually visit IITs. So this time they want to hire from Andhra colleges. So we are the only institution they are discussing. So they asked how many students done projects in Android and how many students uploaded the project in their apps in Google Play Store. So these information I have to share. This is what companies are asking, expecting from you, not the project work which you never had any prototype, you never done anything. No, you cannot show your project. It is only there in your resume. Your projects are there only in your resume. Apart from outside the resume, you cannot find your project. Because number of students, we conducted mock interviews. I asked the student to show the project in the laptop. Till now, none of the students shown me the project. They said that it is with X laptop. Who is X? Teammate. What is your contribution? They are unable to answer. So I given a suggestion to Pro Vice Chancellor last week. There are 500 teams doing this hackathon activity in CSCH. They are doing 500 projects. So one person in that team is doing. I want that one person into 500 teams. I will get 500 students. I will take care of them for high package placements. Remaining 4 into 500, 2000, let somebody take care. Let them go for the other companies. So this is the proposal I submitted. I want from even Praveen Krishna, he escaped. Unfortunately, I entered, so he utilized the opportunity. So what we suggest, that the task given to him. Identify that 500 projects, give me that one student who is doing the project, that I will take care. Remaining 2000, we have almost 7-8 placement officers in our team, they will take care. So this is, because there is no other favor for us. Because I also staying with you the whole night in the last 2 years, we also see the huge crowd will be in all canteens and only few students will be in the labs. I want that few students in the lab. Who's doing? There is one person to bring water. There is one person to bring food from canteen. Support, I don't want that support team. I want that one student who really does the work, really given the presentation to the panel members. Only that student can talk about the project. So my humble request to the student is, we have another 20 days for TCS for interviews. So all the companies, we even Accenture also, we want to do it after 15th of September because we are not confident on you. They are already doing the drive, already I think did in Bapatla last week itself, and they are doing Vijayawada this week, but we don't want to do now because we are not so confident on your preparation. So let us bring, we have a company specific plan for Accenture. So this is, I cannot explain you much detail on this. Accenture training program, whatever the question they show, note down all the questions. And 90% you will get the same questions. I cannot explain beyond this. So it is, but written test everything will happen. The problem for you is the interviews. Actually industry conversion, Magesh, Praveen Krishna. So industry conversion for technical interviews is 60 to 70%. Our conversion is 10 to 15%. If you go to any college, affiliated college, where the students went through MSET, the conversion is 60 to 70%, because I worked in an affiliated college for 17 years, I know. When it comes here, it is 10 to 15% because subject knowledge is missing with the students. Most of the things are covered with online or some X category students, and you can write for 3-4 makeups. So these are things which are hindering our placement outcomes. So what I request you is, next 2-3 weeks, be dedicated, prepare for focused activity of TCS Accenture. We have an Excel sheet, we will share you which topic is asked in all the 3 companies, which topic is asked only in TCS, which is asked only in Accenture. We have an Excel sheet, I will share to you. Spend more time for the common subjects, common topic, for example, train and distance, or speed and distance, trains, time and work. So if these topics are common in all, spend more time, work more. Some topics, ages, will be asked only in TCS. So you can keep it that only for TCS focused preparation. So if you prepare like that, it is nothing to crack that written test. Remember, getting a job is 1,000 times easier than go and work in the company and retain your job. If you feel this itself a difficult, how you go and survive there? So if you look for shortcuts, see what happens with Amazon 2 years back, why Amazon is not coming, everybody know the reason. Return test happen non-proctored mode, that is the company's problem, not is our thing. Why they did not use webcam? They should use webcam. So they directly given, okay, this is a link, you attend the return test. And student X exam attended by either X or Y or X and Y. Who knows? Not only X and Y, maybe Z or A to Z. It's a big teamwork. And we got 230 students, I think, 230 or 229 students qualified return test, which is highest for Amazon in the entire country. And entire country is focusing on KL University from CEO. And they given first slot to us. First let us complete KL University, the numbers we get, then we can do for rest of the country. Because they expected we get 70, 80 offers of 46 lakhs. And interview started. What they did is, they opened that answer sheet of the student when the student appeared for the interview. Now the real students have to attend. Okay. So X will attend, X answer sheet will be there, and when they ask the same question which asked in the answer sheet, 90% of the student could not understand the question, where they got 100 marks. So they did the interviews for 153 students, yes, 153. And after 153 students, they mailed me that we are keeping this on hold. And I don't know why, what happened, because all those things are explained only later. Then next day there was no interviews, still 83 students, 83 supposed to attend, and then we had a meeting, online meeting, then explained, your student cheated. And they have treated me, I am as a boss for all of you. Under my supervision, everybody cheated. Like that they started talking, and they said we are not conducting any more the interviews for KL University, and we will not visit any more for other batches down the line. So I think it's not your batch, your senior 2024 batch excellent contribution to the university is they not allowed Amazon, and now Flipkart is coming. So they blocked Amazon. Amazon service is not good, so they don't want Amazon, and now they are allowing only Flipkart is coming as. Okay. So this is what happened with the company. So it is not your mistake, it is a company's mistake. I also said the same. So madam, you should use webcam. So it's almost I triggered them. They want to blame me. They want to give left and right of the students' malpractice. When I use the word, you should use webcam, because how can we control students? So it was the country head HR also part of the meeting. And I don't know. So instantly they taken the decision that they should never visit KLU. So why I use this is return test if you are genuinely right. If you attend the interviews genuinely, honestly, you will not have any issues when you join the company. If you have proxies, you are doing what Iran is doing. You have proxies in your room. You have proxies in your classroom. Unfortunately, some people are not even logically doing. They have, boy is having a proxy of a girl. This happens with, I have to check with him. The HR shown me that online exam video thing. There was a boy's name and girl is attending the written test. The camera photograph shows. And he is very innocent, HR. He called me because he is a North Indian. He can't understand the South Indian names. He called me out whether this name is a girl name or boy name. Then I managed, sir, I am from Tamil Nadu. I also not so familiar with this Andhra house names. I will check and inform. So I escaped from that conversation. See how difficult a job of a placement officer when we have students not so smart. In COVID, students done malpractice, that everybody knows. Even a born baby can also say yes. And when I called one of the South Tamil Nadu University placement officer, sir, how is your student preparing? He said, everybody now having 2 laptops, sir. So even then we discussed internally, even see our students are not even preparing like that. That's smartness. And Cognizant HR explained one case happened in one college in Nellore. Why you blocked that college, sir? Sir, you know what they did? The student will be sitting in Nellore. The person in Hyderabad is writing that exam for that boy. So then he explained the Teamweaver similar websites, how it happens. Then this is explained by HR, so they know what you are doing. And student is writing the exam, he is not writing the exam, he will be moving the hands. These hands will not touch the keyboard. And same concept, the projector concept, the wire is connected, student sitting that side, a group of students will be writing the exam. And this boy will act as he is reading and he is moving the hands. And what happens when they go to interviews? They'll ask, what is your first question you attended? He don't know anything. He cannot explain. This is what happening in our interviews. Why I given all the examples is, this is what you are also doing. When we do return test virtual, we will get super results. When we call you to R601, we will get actual results. So what we done exercise is, whenever we done any return test in the campus, who are the students qualified? We have one Excel sheet of results. We never considered any online exam conducted outside. On your own, you attended XYZ places. And whenever a company asks, give me top 100, we will give from that list. Because they proved, because in front of us, in proctored environment, they proved that they can qualify. So this is what we maintain. So what you have to do for next 20 days for TCS you can't do anything, because you will have to go to ION Center, ION Center. TCS ION Centers are the centers where you have to attend TCS exams. It will not happen in any college in the country. If a college have an ion center, it will happen. And there will be a big blue color box will be there. And you have to sit inside the box. And you cannot even open any tab because that it's almost, it's a safe exam browser. Once you go and sit, and system also specified, once you go to the center, you have to hand over all your mobiles, bag, everything in a clock room. They'll give a token. Half of our hopes dead there itself. Okay. Then you go inside, a soldier without tool and weapon. So a soldier with bare hands will go inside. And they will not allow you to sit next to your friend. You had lot of hopes that he will help you. So you have to go to second row, third system. If you go there, already your photograph will be there in the desktop. There only you can sit. If you sit somewhere else, you cannot attempt the exam. So it is specifically you are assigned. Now you go and sit. Then you attempt the exam. After TCS, what we do is, we will have a TCS qualified students. They are really qualified students. Because somebody, third party, they done all proctored examination. So those lists always we preserve. And if a TCS gives, these students are for 9 lakhs, this is for 7 lakhs, this is for 3.5, we also maintain that category, Elite 1, Elite 2, General, because they are really performed students. So I am waiting for my company. I said my company, some companies to come in October only. Let us wait for TCS. These are all our qualifying rounds for my companies. I am openly saying. My companies will come only in October, November. I am keep on postponing it because you prepare for all these companies. All these are qualifiers for me. Let you qualify, then I will see who are the students have an offer with TCS, Cognizant, Infosys 4 lakh, 4.5. Then I will permit them for 13 lakhs or 14 lakhs. So student with the pre-offer is also an added advantage to attending the dream companies. If you don't have an offer, then I can exclude you from the list. If a company asks for a restricted 300, 400, then I can have this 300, 400 for the dream offer. So this I got from Novel Software, a company. Always they will interview students who is having an offer. They will not interview any students who are fresh. I don't have any offer. No, you are not eligible. Go. Because in the application itself, you have to enclose your offer letter copy. You have to enclose your offer letter. Then only you will be called for interview process. And what they do is they will not conduct return tests because they can save money. You are already tested, okay. Somebody tested you and said, okay, good. So directly they will interview. Same concept I am also following for my companies. Barclays, I have not given dates. Let them come whenever they want. Before we will complete all those things. There is a TCS training program happens. There is a Accenture training program happens. And there are 6, 7 campus drives will happens. Even today, tomorrow, it's happening. So this 10 mock exams you attend, then you come for my online exam. So don't be panicked that we are not getting high package companies. It will happen. But this time the market is in different phase. It happens only in November, December, Jan onwards. And more such opportunities will come in open this year. Because they will not have time to visit colleges. They will make it open things. They will float a form. They will collect the data. They will float you in a HackerRank link. And you will be writing the exam. Then they will call you for virtual things. This will be the mode of interviews for this batch from high package. You must be ready to face the challenges. It will be across the country. Across the country, instance, not all colleges, maybe their partnered colleges, 50 colleges, 60 colleges, how JB Morgan happened. Okay? So what our request is, honest, prepare, and you will be very confident in attending the interviews. If somebody write exam for you, we are not allowing that candidate to come along with you for the interview rooms. We won't allow. It's you have to come. So you attend on your own. Let it be you fail, no problem. But when somebody catch you that you done malpractice, university will blacklist you forever. You never see any campus drives till your graduation. That action will be taken. You might seen the circulars of ServiceNow things we banned. Students who done ServiceNow certification through proxy, and we got the list and the IP details from the company from US, and they ask us to take action. We have to send that circular copy, scan copy to the company. All these things we did last year. I don't know how many of the students are from your batch, but there are students and still they are not allowed for campus drives. So don't take risk. You fail, no problem, but you will get chances to get a job. But if you do malpractice, you will never get a chance to prove yourself. You may become good from October, but you will not have opportunity. So please attend on your own, prepare. In campus drives, you are only person can help you to get a job is you. Apart from, even we cannot do anything. We can give you a platform like this, you will be here, HR will come here. Only this we can arrange. We cannot make you get a job. Only we can make you prepare. So one thing what you have to do is, your resume should be ATS score above 80 to 90%. That is one which you should do. Even today morning, 10:30 to 11:30, I had a meeting with Forum Engineering Japan. So they are coming up with 40 companies for Japanese language trained students. So they also said the same. Students should have an ATS resume prepared within September, October, and we are starting the events from mostly from December onwards. So first 20 companies will come, then next batch onwards we will get more companies, and we will be having a one-to-one session with the Japanese counterpart next month. They will be explaining what are the companies, what is the process and everything. So that opportunity is also live, and that 175 students who are part of Japanese, they will be having a golden opportunities. Already they had some 10 drives, and they will be having another 20 to 30 drives, including all our Japanese consulting partners. So that is one area which is excelling this year for 2025, because this Japanese population and Indian population, there are a lot of difference, and they don't have people. They have 38,000 people are graduating every year. Their requirements from only core engineering are 68,000, excluded IT, 68,000. So even they have a deficiency of 40,000 vacancies. So they have to hire from countries like India, where we have excess. So our excess population is helping here. So the same thing will happen in Russia and Germany. So Germany also having huge requirements, Russia having huge requirements, because you see which are the countries participated in the World War II. Those countries are now have a deficiency of population, because close to 1 crore people, minimum 1 crore people died in the World War, who are all are male. So the fertility and population increase is very, very less in those countries in the last 50 years. That is why Japan is a huge impacted country in World War II. So that's why they are now purely depends on countries like India. So we have to capitalize this. What you have to do is prepare one resume which should be ATS friendly, one, and which should be very good, which you can use that for physical interviews. Don't bring the ATS friendly resume to physical interviews. Your resume which is very attractive, designed, super, with your photograph, you bring it for physical interviews. And have a ATS resume for applying for online things. Then second, you have to have your project work, at least a PPT or PDF in your laptop. When company asks, you have to show it. What is your project? So this is the first page, dashboard. This is the search page. This is the database page. At least you can show during the interviews. Simply talking it orally, nobody, see, the HR or panel member cannot listen to you all the 30 minutes you are talking. They will listen to you only 5 to 10 minutes. If you talking on a vital part, but at the time they have a message received, they will be answering the message. So they may not have much attention on your interview, in your points you are explaining. So always have a PPT, always have some presentation. You can request them, sir, can I show my presentation? So even tell me about yourself. You can have a presentation. You search in Google, self-presentation PPT. It gives lot of free templates. You create yours and you show, because the visual will attract anyone. Visual have more impact than oral. Sometimes our communication skills may hinder us. The communication skills may spoil our interview. At that time, this type of visual, so the person is, instead of listening to you, he started seeing the visual. So my project, why I did the project, objective of the project, application of the project. So they will start observing that page and they will ask question from it. So you can escape from your challenges in communication. That is one way you can tackle it. And third part is your certification. Please have an extension activity in your resume. Now you cannot do a project. At least have a title, have something, and you can claim that this is my final year project. Just now I started. My guide accepted the topic only last week. You throw the blame on the guide. We are always here to receive all the blames. 1 month, sir, why you started late? Sir, I submitted this 1 month back. He went on leave. He went on medical leave. He went for some FTP program and he confirmed now only. So I am started, sir. Now they will not ask what is the challenges of the project, what is the outcome of the project, nothing they will ask. They discuss only why you chosen this project, what you want to achieve in this project. These are the only 2-3 questions you will get. So your questions also, you are reducing your question paper. So this way, but that topic should be aligned with your certification area. Don't do, you are belongs to some specialization, X specialization. Your certification is in Y specialization. Your project in Z specialization. You cannot be an all-rounder. When I want somebody to come and work for an electrical work, he say, sir, I know painting, I will play well, I also dance well, I cook well. Yeah, I want electrical technician to repair my electrical equipments. But you will say, your resume says everything apart from this. That is what happening with you. You will do certification. You do certification in Java. But you apply for a company which is never used Java. And you highlight my certification in bold, capital and everything. And you will say, I am done 3 certification in Java, but that person never learned Java. What is the use? So you are extraordinary person, top in the class, most preferred, recommended student from all your faculty, but you will not get job. Because your expertise, company expertise didn't match. And you will say that I done 3 projects, one in that area, that is east side, one in this area, that is west, one in that another area which is south, and 4th project, I done 4 projects, one in north. Your specialization in the middle. They will not consider all your 4 projects because it's not related. So what is the use of doing? You are doing for yourself or you are doing for somebody's dashboard? That you have to be very, very cautious. If I want to achieve something, I'll ask all the 100 students, come and do this project. You will do it. I will be benefited, you are not benefited. You have to do which you will benefited. You have to see whether this will be aligned with my specialization or not. Tomorrow if I go and talk to somebody else, whether they will recognize me for this activity. If they are not recognizing you or it is not carrying a value to you, all your efforts, energy, money, everything is wasted. And it will not have any impact on you, for you during the interviews. So at least next 20 days, you sit and see your resume. I am this specialization. When I talk to a company, you just see you as a recruiter seeing your resume. Don't see you, you are seeing your resume. Sometimes I talk about, like Nityananda. You see yourself in your resume, you cannot identify errors. You see your, not as yourself, see as a recruiter. So this boy done okay, DevOps specialization, Java certification, EPAM Java certification, WTN, and finally it goes like this. But I want Selenium testing, because I as a DevOps student, I expect certain things. I don't want this things. So you do this exercise, keep your resume, see your resume. Then you decide what modification you have to do in your resume. Don't sit with your friends and do it. You will not get exact feedback. Your friends always want to be in good pages for you, and your friends will not give you good feedback. They will give you feedback which makes you happy. Hey, you are the beautiful person in the world. They will lie like anything, because otherwise you will not take them out today evening. So you do feedback on your own, and prepare this project which aligned with your thing, and prepare your basic subject things, your first year subjects. So these things which you have to do for next 2-3 weeks, and if you do this dedicatedly on your own, definitely September we will close placements. You will close your placements. You will not see the CRT classes. If you want to sleep till 9 a.m., next 3 weeks prepare well. Otherwise 7:20 they will take attendance. 7:10 they will take attendance. So correction from madam. So if you want to see all your CRT classes, take rest for next 3 weeks. We will continue our thing for next 6 months. Okay, so it is left to you. We are not asking you to come for 2 CRT classes. Only if you didn't qualify, didn't get a job, you have to continue. You have to decide when you will get released from this activity. Okay. So now, okay, the team has come. I hope you will maintain silence till the end of the session. If you have any queries, you can ask in the end of the session. See how many information, how many people are giving indications. So when people come, when they say hi, just you have to get up and say hi also. So start చేద్దామా?
In 1868, the Tata Group.
Good afternoon to all of you. I think you are waiting for a long time, but fortunately you are actually taken good advices from our team members, and it is also useful for you. And today is a festival day for you and your batch, because as a placement cell we are always continuously hosting campus recruitment drives, but today is your festival day, because in every college across in Pan India, the TCS is giving a lot of help and support to all the colleges across Pan India. And moreover, we have almost 15 plus years of association with the TCS, and they are part of our growth. Actually, we are maintaining 100% placements for eligible and registered students. The behind these particular TCS is actually helping us, because they have started the campus placements in a big way in KLCE, that is Kodera Lakshmaya College of Engineering, almost 14 to 15 years back. So, and give them a big hand, please. And welcome these particular guests from the TCS. And you know, and every college is expecting TCS for their recruitment, and TCS on the other way, along with campus placements, they are actually supporting the departments of the university or colleges in various ways. And placement is one among the one activity they are actually doing for the academics. So here again, for 2025 batch of hiring, they are here to conduct the process, and today is they are going to deliver the pre-placement talk for 2025 batch of students. And at this moment, I would like to introduce our distinguished guest to you. So Mr. Bhim Shekhar Garu, head for the operations, and Madam Priyanka Kumar Garu, HR head for Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and Mr. Avinash from HR department. Give them a big hand, please. On behalf of KL University, both the campuses, Vijayawada and Hyderabad, and the management and administration, and from the placement cell, we are thankful to you, the visiting team. Now I request Priyanka Madam come on to the dais and start the proceedings, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting us. Hi all. A very good afternoon to everyone. And I apologize that we are late for some time, but don't worry, the session over here is going to be very informative, and it is going to help you. So may I know why you all have assembled here, apart from pre-placement talk? Is there anything which you are looking forward for? Correct. If the answer is placement, then we are in the right room. So we are here to help you understand that what TCS does. Basically, we want you to make your decision that why you really want to join into TCS, and when you join into TCS, what is that segment you would like to work upon it. So I am Priyanka, and I take care of campus for AP and Telangana region. Today, along with me, I have Mr. Bhima Shekhar. He is a distinguished TCS business leader. He has had an aspirational journey of over 2 decades in TCS. Okay, at present, he is heading one of the IOU, or one of the business verticals. He has joined TCS as a manager, and from there on, he has taken as a group lead, and now he is heading the verticals. So you can understand the transition which he has gone in his TCS journey and the opportunities which TCS has provided. So here we are to help you understand or help you give you a platform of opportunities available. So now I'll call upon Mr. Bhima to talk more about TCS in detail.
Thank you, Prasad Garu. Thank you, Priyanka. Setting the stage to rock on. Are you all excited? Are you all ready? Let's get started. Myself, Bhima Shekhar. I have been with TCS for about 24 years, unstoppable 24 plus years. And I want all of you also to be part of TCS family for longer duration. That's why I'm here to talk about certain experiences of what I've seen, what I witnessed being part of TCS for such a long period. So can we get started now? All right. Is there a remote something? Or? So in the presentation today, we are going to see first the Tata Group as a brand, Tata Group, several entities within Tata Group. TCS, of course, is one of the major contributor, be in terms of demographic dividend and also in terms of revenues. Check. Be it in terms of number of employees or also the revenue that is contributed to Tata Group. TCS scores around 60% of the entire entity. So in the presentation, we are going to see Tata as a brand, how it is influencing or touching the millions of people in millions of ways in everyday's life. That's about Tata Group. And then we will also get on to TCS, what TCS does in a nutshell, and subsequently some of the cutting edge technologies where we have been working and helping our global customers in their growth and transformation journey. And I'll also share you certain case studies that would interest you in terms of the scale of operations of these technologies. And subsequently, Ms. Priyanka, my colleague, will take you through the proceedings in terms of how you're going to get registered, get selected, what kind of interview proceedings will take place, the benefits and things like that. So can we get started now? All right. So Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata, whom we call him JRD Tata, under his visionary thought leadership, there are major enterprises were set up within Tata Group. To name few, Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Consulting Services, Indian Airlines, are some of the major business entities that form. Under the Tata brand, we have about 100 plus business entities leading the industry worldwide. He once said, and I quote here, Mr. Tata, JRD Tata once said, and I quote here, is no success or an achievement in material terms is worthwhile unless it serves the needs or interests of the country and its people, and it is achieved through fair and honest means. This statement, very deep intrinsic statement, set the foundation and strengthened the foundation of Tata Group as such, and transpired to have 100 plus business entities today, serving millions of people. And I'm going to play a small video that keeps you excited about Tata core values, Tata businesses, Tata charitable activities that is helping millions of people around the globe. Can you all see the video now? Can we play the video now? All right, let's get started. And I'll come
In
back after the video.
1868, the Tata Group was founded on a philosophy that put the community at the heart of its existence. Today, we are a $150 billion global enterprise. today has been built on enduring values. Our today is about delivering excellence across business sectors. Our today is about building a future-ready nation. Our today has a strong foundation with community at its core. Our today is dedicated to the communities we serve. Our today is always about more than just today. Our today is a continuous journey for a better tomorrow. Tata, leadership with trust.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm back again now. So in the video you must have seen there are two sections in it. First one is the major entities that does the business, and the second half of the video is lined up to tell you that Tatas are also part of social cause, social service. 66% of shareholding equity goes into Tata charitable trust that again comes back to societies that we live in. So we take a great pride, and of course whoever is part of Tata employee, irrespective of any company within the group, which means that they are already part of a national building activities. So moving on to TCS. TCS is one of the biggest entity within Tata Group. It is has a track record of 56 unstoppable years as of now. And with the, in a nutshell, I would tell you what TCS does. TCS is an IT consulting company, business consulting company. It does the product development. It also is part of finding the engineering solutions for our customers. We are also do the business process outsourcing, business process services, and we are also actively involved in research and development activities for innovating new ideas, new products and services worldwide. So in a nutshell, there is nothing that TCS does not do in the technology domain. We are full spectrum service partner for our MNC customers globally, and we have been acknowledged and accepted as a growth and transformation partner for all the industry leaders in the business. And TCS was founded in 1968. That is why that 56 unstoppable years of industry track record. And it has got 240,000 crores of annual revenue, which is an equivalent to state's budget, if you will. And we have around 610,000 employees, of which 215,000 employees are women associates, which speaks for a diversity, equal opportunity for men and women. And we have 151 nationalities working around the globe. That also speaks for its demographic dividend it has. And TCS has around 40 plus state-of-the-art research and development institutes set up across the country, through which both R&D section and the employees who are working actively part of businesses are also contributing to around 4,000 plus patents today. And TCS firmly believes that we should support and promote startup ecosystem in the country. Hence, we actively work with startup partners, 2,900 plus startup partners, that we give them the grants, we give them the budget, we give them the helping hand to make their ideas realize into the market. And startups are very much important to boost the economy, right? Small, medium segment companies are very much needed to boost the economy of a nation. And most importantly, how is this 56 years of a track record and several centuries to come in is because of the core values that we have. Our core values are simple to remember. LIREL, L-I-R-E-L, it might be asked in your question, in your interview also. L stands for leading the change. Change is only constant. History tells us, and every 5 years or 10 years, things will keep changing, and we have to adapt to this change for a better tomorrow. Second is the integrity, doesn't require much of an explanation, and respect for an individual. Every employee of a TCS should uphold this value. This is a must, and we should treat the other employee also as an equal associate, and should have a respect, and should exhibit a highest professionalism in the work environment. And excellence doesn't require, it pushes the employees beyond their boundaries to get the best out of them. Learning and sharing, we strongly believe in learning and sharing, so that the collectively as a company progresses forward. With this fundamental core values in place, TCS is well poised to lead the industry for several centuries to come in. Now I move on to the next set of important things. First, I talk about various next generation platforms, and then also a few case studies that could give you more insight of what kind of a projects that TCS does. Now now the whole world is talking more about AI, ML, cloud, right? This combination is very much needed to fundamentally change the businesses, how we used to think versus how the services needs to be extended to the end customers. So in this context, I have few segments. First segment is on retail. We all know what retail means. It has daily essentials, products and services, and for example, the groceries, etc. We have a platform, it's called TCS Optumera. This is a supply chain platform where it bridges the gap between supply and demand. We have worked in collaboration with Woolworths, is an Australian company, and it is the most loved brand in Australia and New Zealand. They have around 1,500 stores. In each store carries thousands of products, and these products have to be properly placed so that customers will will come and buy those products. And as soon as the products quantities are getting depleted in these aisles, racks, bin, using technology, it can identify and sends a signal back into the central store so that the products are again replenished in their respective places. And this is going to be done for 1,400 plus stores across the nation. If this platform doesn't exist, what typically happens that you have seen in the DMart and the Reliance Mart, etc., where the store supervisors, floor supervisors would be manually going and seeing whether the products are available or anything already purchased, and they have to make a phone call to a central stores to get that products placed in. In between, if any customer comes for asking for the product, if that doesn't exist, it's a loss of a business opportunity. To avoid all that, such a fantastic platform has been developed, which is giving a best experience to store as well as for the end customers. Next is in Jaguar Formula E-Racing. I do not know how many of you have at least participated or at least have followed. I think last year we had it in Hyderabad, Formula E-Racing. TCS, couple of our TCS Jaguar cars are also part of the racetrack. So we tried of using AI, ML, cloud technologies to take the key performance indicators of the car, which would translate it back to the base team. Base team sends a communication to the driver so that they perform best in the race course. This is all has to happen in milliseconds of a time because the speed of the car itself is around 200 to 250 miles per hour. And next we have is a museum in Oslo. The museum requires an upgradation or an upliftment because the museum hosts several hundreds of rarest and precious exhibits. So TCS again worked with the customer to create a AR, augmented reality, XR, extended reality, VR, virtual reality around these artifacts to give them the life so that it can boost the local visitors and also global visitors. We have a research on the research and R&D division of TCS has come up with TCS Wisdom Next platform. This is an aggregate of multiple Gen AI platforms so that we get an exact, accurate information when any question being asked. Our Gen AI, generative AI pipeline itself is whopping 1.5 billion US dollars. So what it means for all of us is that the technology visibility that we have, the deal visibility that we have, hence we require more skilled workforce who has these kind of skills to be part of such projects. Moving on, now with the kind of the platforms that exist, I will also take you through 2-3 case studies quickly to give you what kind of programs that TCS is handling right now. And they are just samples. How would it help you? Because these are growth and transformation programs. What it means, their duration would be several years. How is it useful for you? Your job is secured, right, for so many years if you are part of such programs. So let me tell you, the first one is about US Airlines, like how we commute in railways quite frequently. In US, it is all about flight travels, air travels, right? So millions of customers would be traveling thousands of destinations using thousands of airlines day in and daytime. And the airlines operate that in an adverse weather conditions. Sometimes because of the technical issues or the weather conditions or could be delay from the passengers, the ticket cancellations are quite common. Ticket rescheduling is quite common, right? Here, just like how you, in your IRCTC, how you will have a travel insurance, there it is also quite common. In case if you miss while booking itself, if you opt for such insurances, it can give you 100% coverage or 50% coverage of your ticket charges, etc. And this is the pattern, this is the business challenge. People were missing the flights, rescheduling is a bigger problem. So using AI and ML platform, leveraging the cloud technologies, we have actively worked with US Airlines to design and architect the entire personas, entire business scenarios, so that when passenger starts from their home itself, we can see based on geo tagging, we can see that whether they will be able to take the intended flight or not. If not, what are the other options? What rescheduling options are available so that they can reach the destination safely in time. So such is the whole automation that is being done for US Airlines. Next is about in the medical field, we all would like to have a non-invasive procedures when we consult our doctors, right? Nobody wants a surgeries, right? Sure, do you agree? For any medical procedure, if they try to cut open us, we don't like it, right? So we want a non-invasive procedure. So we also have TCS Bio Digital Twin, wherein it can take the parameters of a patient and can, with the vast science and technology that we have, the AI, artificial intelligence can give you a much better alternate options before even doctor decides to go for a surgery. It is extremely useful for mankind. And second option, second capability that this platform has is during the invention of any medicines, we do testing on animals first and then on humans. These trials are quite common. So and then we are harming and endangering those species. So such things also we envisioned and created a model wherein these medicinal ingredients parameters are given to an artificial AI engine. It can give you, is it going to cause damage to the animals or not? It gives you a complete dashboard so that we adjust the ingredients and then the medicine is safe to do the testing on animals and humans. The next. And the third, the large scale implementation that we worked for is Swiss Stock Exchange, wherein they need to do the settlement, RTGS settlements in a faster basis. India's mobile banking is world's #1, that we must acknowledge, right? And all of you must be having Google Pay, Phone Pay, right? Paytm. How does it happen, the transfer of funds? There are 5, 6 entities or 6, 7 entities should come together to complete the transaction, and it happens within 20 to 25 seconds. And if there is an issue, it needs to be settled in all these places so that you are not losing the funds, right? One entity, for example, your sender's bank, and then the technology player like GPay, PhonePe, and then the RBI, recipient bank, recipient mobile, right? And all this needs to be settled in the faster pace. And the entire backbone was built by TCS. I do not know how many of you know, right? That has given a significant digital transformation capabilities to India as a whole during the COVID time also. Such are the best platforms with the best practices and learnings. We have helped Swiss Stock Exchange to do the RTGS settlements on a faster basis. And another important area which has got the emotion and sentiment attached is that certain set of citizens, especially the gifted ones, or the senior citizens, or those people, because of their immobility, they were not able to get the banking and credit card services. So TCS again created an exclusive platform for such requirements, so that we take their requirements into an artificial intelligence tool, and the tool can suggest them kind of a banking and credit card services that is required, so that the bankers can send the services to those needy to their doorstep. And the last but not the least, as we speak, it's happening. This is about our indigenous transformation program. It's called BSNL 4G, 5G upgrade rollout. That's happening right now. As part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India program, TCS working very actively, collaboratively with Government of India to roll out 5G all over India. And when I say all over India, not limiting to cities and towns, we are talking about the farthest and remotest locations in a village and tandas, and even in the forest where the Girijans are living, so that they are given a digital access, right? They are given a mobile and digital phones so that they can avail the digital services. And we are about 80% of the work is completed. Remaining 11,000 sites or so will be completing by end of this year. So what we have seen so far is the kind of intelligent platforms that we have developed and also the major case studies, growth and transformation case studies. Now, along with the business, just like how you have witnessed in the video, along with this business, we TCSers also actively contribute onto a social cause. For example, I would not go in depth on each of them, but TCSers, out of their passion, after office hours or over the weekends, they do educate government school children, 6th class onwards, in terms of teaching them on how to develop websites, how to develop mobile apps, so that they are aware by the time they come and join the colleges itself, they know the technology. They can be technically savvy. Such is certain things called Ignite My Future. Go IT is another where non-technical associates also, students also given a technology touch, so that whoever are interested to pursue their technical career, even if they are non-technical also, they can pick up and be part of a technology journey. Bridge IT is again rural India living, wherein we also conduct digital classes, digital trainings to those needy. And in addition to all that, TCS also actively works on corporate social responsibility. Our CSR spend per an year itself is 1,000 crores, which means we uplift the societies and communities where we operate, being part of their biggest stakeholders. And we have around 7.1 million beneficiaries, 143K volunteers who are actively part of doing the CSR activities. There's one more small topic, purpose for life, that my colleague Priyanka will cover when she gets there. That's also a very important initiative where it gives a sense of satisfaction that you are also contributing to the society. And this generation is all about ensuring the sustainability practices, sustainability standards, because by virtue of your habits or your awareness or through your curriculum, I'm sure your curriculum must be covering sustainability practices. Like how you have, we also have aggressive targets to ensure we do a green energy, clean energy, and follow the sustainability practices. All of our data centers are having aggressive targets to reduce the carbon footprint, right? While the computing speed is increasing, the target for us is to reduce the carbon footprint. And when a company like TCS works on with the mission and with the purpose, the awards and rewards, recognitions are just the byproducts, right? We don't work for awards, but awards should be byproducts of our work. So the TCS is awarded as most admired companies by Fortune magazine, and it is ranked second in the 2024 Global 500 IT services, ranked first in customer satisfaction, Europe and UK. This, we have been getting it consistently year on year for last 1 decade at least. And Global Top Employer 2024 by the Top Employers Institute. These are quite common consistently that we have been recognized, awarded by various entities, various institutions for our good work. So this is about certain learnings and sharings that I would like to talk to you all. Now, my colleague, Ms. Priyanka, will cover the next steps of proceedings for you on how you can get into TCS. Right? May I request Priyanka to come in stage, please.
Thank you, Bhima. Thank you for enlightening the students. I believe that this might have easen out to choose from the plethora of options which your university will provide you for the placements. So, well, the slide which you are looking at it is a career progression or a journey of young talents such as you when you will be joining TCS. So in TCS, we give a training to all the freshers on the latest technologies and particularly in your area of interest. So TCS has been championing the merit-based culture since its establishment. We have a rich legacy of transforming the freshers into an accomplished and competent leaders. May I know who is the CEO of TCS? I'm hearing Ratan Tata. Hope I'm delusional. Anyone? Yeah, Mr. Kriti Vasan. Heard about N. Chandra? Our board of members. So why did I quote their name? So they started their journey in TCS as a fresher. Because right now I said we had a rich legacy, right, of transforming freshers into leaders. So these two people, they started their journey as a fresher in TCS, as a trainee. When I say fresher, I mean trainee as a TCS. And now you look the position they are into. So that is the opportunity which TCS provide for every individual. Now it is for you to grab. So are you ready to take that opportunity? Maybe I'm seeing a future leader in this hall. So moving ahead. So in TCS, we believe or we are committed towards the continuous learning, okay, and in upskilling ourselves in the emerging digital technologies. So while Bhima was talking about our core values, one of our core values is learning, and we firmly believe in it. So the slide which you see over here, in this pyramid, irrespective of whatever hierarchy you are into it, okay, at which level you are, whether at the top of a pyramid or a bottom of a pyramid, there are various trainings or learnings associated with it. So learning never ceases. If you have a notion that once you complete your engineering and you have any offer in your hand, you are done away with learning, then this is the time to break your notion. It's incorrect. Your actual learning will start from there. So this is just a glimpse that how your continuous learning look like when you will embark on the journey in TCS along with us. Moving ahead. So we operate in a model wherein growth is linked towards learning. So I wanted to show you a quick dashboard that in terms of learning in last year, how much effort we have put in. So you can see we have around 51 million learning hours registered. We have also achieved 5 million certifications. So when I talk about we, whom I am referring as? Any guesses? Correct, employees, because I'm referring TCS and TCS is made by employees. So that is the effort of learning which goes into it. So that the same is expected from you all when you join us or when you embark the journey with us. Moving ahead. So that was about learning. Now TCS also gives a comprehensive welfare and benefits to its associate. It starts right from the healthcare to the interest-free loans. And these benefits are touted as one of the best among the industries. Say for instance, we have a healthcare scheme wherein this is the only industry which allow your in-laws, your parents as well as your in-laws to add as a beneficiary. Okay? No other service industry will do that. In fact, if you want, you can keep this policy even after you are superannuated from the TCS. The second benefit which I would like to talk about is safety. Now safety, irrespective of the gender, it is paramount. TCS is one of the, it has got the best ecosystem or very conducive ecosystem for all the genders, irrespective of male or female. That is the safest workplace to work in. So you will not find that you are out of place anywhere. The next benefit which I would like to talk about, I know it is too early to talk about, every company will give you a paternity. Most of the company has this paternity leave. Okay, paternity leave means for taking care of the child during the birth. The leave associated with this not more than 5 days or 7 days. But in TCS, you get a leave up to 26 weeks, and that too it is a paid leave. But yes, there are certain circumstances or certain conditions applied to it. We also believe that you might aspire for a higher education, okay? You will have a goal set for yourself 5 years down the line or 10 or 2-3 years down the line. You would like to go for your higher education. So we do fuel your aspiration. So in TCS, you have an option to take a break from your employment for completion of your education, if you aspire so. Then, as I said, last 2 slides I spoke about lot of learning. So we have a opportunity, or you all will have an opportunity wherein you can get your certifications done, and those can be reimbursed. Then as a fresher, your immediately probably you might need is your loans. Once you have an offer, you will have to relocate to your workstation. So the first thing which you will be looking at it is your accommodation part. So being a fresher, we also know you will need advances. So TCS will give you the interest-free loan for you to figure out your accommodation. Just does not mix it up with your interest-free house loan. That doesn't mean you will buy a house of 1 CR on an interest-free loan. This is not that, okay? So moving ahead. So in TCS, we also encourage our associates to hone their persona and to attain the best version of themselves through all-round development. And for that, we have the employee-friendly policies, and we have initiatives like Fit for Life, Purpose for Life, that will help you stay focused in your passion, and it will seamlessly integrate in your work life, okay? So I'm sure each one of you will have certain hobbies like fitness, reading book, music, dance, photography. You just speak any passion, and we do have a club with our TCS Maitri. Now this initiative like TCS Fit for Life and Purpose for Life was started by our erstwhile CEO, okay? Now we have taken a lot from our society. It is the time to give them also back in terms of CSR. I'm sure most of you might be contributing towards the society, but when you do it individually, the change which you might see might not be significant. But yes, when you come together in a group, you will definitely make a change. Now this fitness for life, now fitness is important, and nowadays even my 7-year-old daughter is a fitness freak. She doesn't eat junk. So I'm sure that all of you might be very informed about what you are eating, or very informed about your fitness. So in particular initiative of TCS Fit for Life, it also has a Purpose for Life angle attached or associated. Any form of fitness routine, whatever you are doing, if you register in TCS in our intranet, it will contribute to rupees 10. Now rupees 10 sounds very less, but when 6 lakh employees contribute 6 lakh hours, so you imagine the money every day. So that is the initiatives which we drive. We are welcomed if you come up with any idea or any other initiatives. Now moving ahead, I'd like to show a video. So your moment is here, please seize it. Okay, in a nutshell, it talked about that what all projects TCS has ventured into it. So now how do you start your journey in TCS? How do you transform into a TCSer? So next couple of slides are very pivotal. If until now, if you have not paid attention, I request you to at least pay attention to it, because we are going to talk about that what are the offer categories, how do you become eligible in TCS. So the first offer category is your Ninja. Now, Ninja, over the years, Ninja hiring has been giving beginners a jump start into their IT industry. So in the Ninja hiring, we scan the talent from all the tier city to chart out their technical acumen. So this Ninja role requires the associate or the candidate to support the application development program to enhance the systems engineer at the operational level. Okay, and the CTC associated with Ninja is 3.36 for UG and 3.56 for PG. Any guesses what is the next offering? Good. So the next offering is your digital offer. So this basically, this profile help the fresher to build their technical skill set and also to build their career in IT industry. It gives the candidate the chance to strategize their innovative plan and to derive the internal initiatives using the modern technologies and to optimize the technical framework. Now, the scope of this role, if anybody joins through digital offer, so the scope predominantly revolve around the product, technology, and the solutioning part. Okay? Now, I'm sure that was the role about the digital. I'm sure you might be very inquisitive to know about that what is the expectation from the interviewer when you appear as a interviewee. Okay, when you get shortlisted for the digital interview, what is the expectation from TCS? Now, since I happen to be part of the interview panel, and I have connected with a lot of technical and managerial panel, have taken their update. So I would like to share what they expect from the student is. The first thing is that you need to be well versed with the current technologies, like Internet of Things, AI, cloud, machine learning, etc. Okay, you should know about it, that what is happening around you. The second thing is the candidate should be demonstrable. Okay, you should be able to give the real-time use example of technologies in a given scenario. The third very important thing is you should be well versed with your course curriculum. At present, I'm sure you might be in your 4-1 semester. Okay, hope 3-2 is, you remember it, right? So please, if you have not remembered or if you're not well versed with your course curriculum, you have time still, please go through it. The next thing is, in the subsequent slide, though I will talk about it, you will have to undergo a NQT test. And that test, you will have one section called advanced coding, wherein you will have to take that coding in any one of the programming language, C, C++, Java, Perl, and Python. So ensure that you are comfortable in any one of the language. You need not ace all, but at least master one of the programming language, because during the interview, your interviewee will ask you to write codes. Okay? And the next important thing is your project. You might have done multiple projects in your engineering curriculum. In 4.2 also you will do it. So ensure your projects are indigenous. Use ChatGPT. I'm sure all of you are using your AI, but in the project, please ensure it has to be your own. Okay, I have seen in the past that when we line up these students, generally we come and visit college for the interview. I'm seeing that all the students will come, more or less the same topic of the project, and all of them are a group lead. So if all of you are a leader, then who will do the project? So ensure that your project is indigenous. So the question will not stop till here. It will entail further. But yes, ensure that you are preparing on those lines. If you have not done it, then it is the time that you pivot back. So after the successful run of Ninja and Digital, last year we brought in a new cadre of hiring. Guesses? Okay, it is there, up. So apart from the CTC as a distinguishing factor, in UG we pay 9 and for PG it is 11.5. Apart from this, so what is the expectation, or you might ask, how should I prepare for Prime? You have to pay a little more focus. Say if you are preparing for digital, be more focused now. So in Prime we are looking for the students from the colleges like you all, wherein the students have the advanced understanding of market, industry, IT and domain, okay? We seek the industry-ready students who are poised to emerge as a future leader. So here is the opportunity for all the prodigies to change the face of technology, to spearhead the organization change, and to accelerate your career growth by aligning yourself to the TCS vision. Okay, so that was the offer categories which we have. The next thing is that how do you start it? How do you start entering? So I'm sure all of you might have done the first bit, that is your creating a registration ID. Have you created your CTDT reference number? Good. So once your CTDT reference number is created, the next step is you will have to take a test. Okay, the test will be on ION center. That means you will have to go to some test center and you will have to take a test. A hall ticket will be issued to you at least 2-3 days in advance of your test. Carry the hall ticket, carry your government ID proof, and go and take the test. Now your test construct looks like this. You will have 2 categories, part A and part B. Part A is your foundation section and part B is your advanced coding section. So the total time allotted is 190 minutes. Every student has this 190-minute window wherein you have to give your best, and basis the test score, you will be shortlisted for the interviews, either Ninja, Digital, Prime, or it may result into no interview shortlist as well. So once you receive the interview invite from TCS, an interview process will take place. And in TCS, we have a single stage interview. That means TR, MR, and HR, together they will assess the candidate for the interview category which you have come. Okay? Once you clear your interview, you will be given an offer, and you need to accept your offer within 7 working days. That is the SLA. One thing which I would like to highlight is, we do not send offer on your mail ID, okay? You will not receive any offer on your mail ID, rather you will receive everything, your offer in your TCS NCP portal. And you need to accept it there, because lot of fraudulent activity is also happening. Some opportunistic people are creating it and sending the offer and saying that to get the offer, this much is amount which you have to pay. So just reiterating, TCS never ask for any payment throughout, from NQT till your interview till offer stage. So ensure that you are getting your offer through the correct route. So I'm sure while you were creating your reference ID, you might have gone through the eligibility check in the application form, but I will quickly recap it for you. So the first thing is that you should have 60% throughout or above 6 CGPA, or 60% or above. When I say throughout, I mean it starts from your class 10th onwards. There is a recent change in the eligibility which we brought in last year is your highest qualification degree should say first class. That means if you are a UG student, your engineering provisional degree should say first class. If you are a master's student, then your PG student, then your PG certificate should say first division. I'm sure as of now you will not know your division, but you still have a year to catch up with your grades in case if you are in the borderline. Even if you have an offer in TCS and your degree is not first class, your offer, your onboarding will get revoked, okay? The next eligibility criteria is backlog. You should, at the time of interview, one active backlog is permissible. But please ensure that you are closing your backlog within the stipulated time. When I say stipulated time, that means all your backlog should be completed before 4/2. If you are writing any backlog after 4/2 semester, invariably it will result into the extended education and it might lead to the offer revocation. The next is your gap and break in education. So the maximum permissible gap allowed for you to appear in the interview is up to 2 years. And in case if somebody has it above, then please, those who have a gap, irrespective of the duration, please do highlight in your application form. Do not suppress that information. Moving ahead is your course type. So we will we take only full-time education, no part-time and no correspondence, okay? Your 10th, 12th, degree, diploma, whatever it is, it has to be all full-time. And the courses which are allowed is your BTech, MTech, BE, ME, MS, MCA, MSc and MS. Your work experience for UG candidate, we will not consider any work experience. However, for PG candidate, up to 2 years of work experience is considered, but whether your work experience is relevant or not, that will be decided by the panelist during the interview. And the last, for you to appear in the TCS hiring process, your age should be between 18 to 28 years. So these were the eligibility criteria. Okay. So you have age, brilliance, and energy at your side, whereas in TCS we have the perfect technology platform as well as the best business processes which will help to chisel you into best of professional shape that will transform into a great individual. So with that note, I would like to invite you all to join TCS. Thank you. So now we will keep the forum open for Q&A. Any questions, please ask us. I suggest you ask the questions to us because your friends will know the same amount of information which you know. So we are here to clarify your doubts. So any questions, please feel free to ask. If there are no questions, I do not know how informative this session was or how attentive you were. If you don't have a question, I'll have a question to ask then. So better you start. So what is the CTC for Prime? What offer category you are aspiring for? Great. Digital? Let's keep our aspiration high. Let it be Prime for everyone. We do not have any number restriction, okay? If you are ready to perform, we are ready to take. As long, the only success mantra which you should remember is that you have to stay focused and stay relevant. And that relevancy part will only happen when you will keep upgrading yourself, keep learning yourself. So with that note, if there are no questions, I am ending the session. Thank you for being a lovely audience. Thank you.
Usually the students will have many doubts, ma'am. After you are leaving the campus, they'll pose the questions to us. So then we'll pose the things same to you. So students now they won't open their mouths. After you are leaving, they'll ask many questions to us. So that time we'll post to you and please kindly accept that. So it's a long association from past 15 years. We have had a association with the TCS. They are very strong and very close to us and very connected to KL University. As a token of gratitude, we want to felicitate the guests who has been arrived all the way to witness and to elaborate all the TCS process for you all. I welcome Bhim Shankar Garu onto the dais. Please, sir. Thanks. Yes, please.
You are a wonderful guest for us.
What we need is the students to come and join us.
Yeah, that will do. త్వరగా దీప మధ్యలో మధ్యలో Avinash, come on. Now I request Priyanka ma'am.
I just announce.
Please.
We accept only if you also accept to join TCS, right? All right.
Avinash Garu. Yeah. Celebrating our family member. Yeah, please. I request all the placement team, Dr. Kabir Garu, Mr. Kabir Garu, N.V. Rao Garu, please come on to the dais. Madam, please have join for a group photo. Sunil. Yeah. పర్లేదండి. Yeah. So, hope you all had understood complete process of TCS. And the TCS has been expecting all people. Total 48,000 job opportunities are there for this year. So, across the country, you had been seen there are throughout the world 30 plus countries they have been operating. Every banking sector, complete products are being done by the TCS. So they are well known for all the platforms in the banking sector at India, railways, many of the financial sectors and banking sectors and the entrepreneur sectors and startups. Much of the operating systems are being developed by software by TCS. So the journey of 49 years to 56 years is not a simple issue. So we had a strong association with them from past 15 years, and all the three people have been claiming that we don't want this token of gratitude. We want all the students from as a top-notch people to join at TCS. So please take this as an advantage. And this time the institutions which are going to gather like this, as we are the TCS premier preferred institution. Among the total 15 organizations throughout the Andhra and Telangana are being listed. Among that, KLU is one among. So this time the competition is not with everybody. Only 15 institutions you are going to compete. So there will be again TCS NQT very shortly. That will be open forum for entire country. So these 15 institutions, they want the quality and aspirant of the people who had a good gist and good clarity on your future, and they are needed for the TCS. So utilize this opportunity, as they clearly said. What they have been expecting from you all, it was being clearly informed to you all. Please go through this, nurture it. These 3 weeks you should have to work very vigorously. Please take it as an opportunity of your chance to prove yourself, to get the best of you. Is it clear? Are you all going to promise us the deadlines? Okay, please. Okay, patience hearing you had been done for today, so you can take a break now.